Learn how to set up your charts and utilize the right tools for success.
Hello everyone, I'm happy to have you here and welcome to the first lesson among the 7 lessons that I'm going to be teaching you in this group, from beginner level of forex trading to the level where you're going to be able to make profit on your live account. So the purpose of these lessons is to help you stop trading your demo account and just move on to your live account. So this first lesson, what we're going to be talking about is your first step to becoming a profitable forex trader. What you are going to be learning in this lesson today is how you are going to set up your tools, how you are going to understand what you are trading, and how you can prepare your chart for a simple strategy that gives you confidence, not guessing. And as a forex trader, you should already know that you should have a strategy that can tell you exactly when to buy or sell clearly without confusion. So whether you are a brand new forex trader or you have been trading for a while but you are stuck in your trading journey, this is where you are going to learn valuable things that you'll be needing to move on. We're going to keep everything simple, straight to the point, and make it easy for you to understand. So for you to trade, there are 2 essential tools you need. I'm not talking about your phone and your laptop this time. What I'm talking about is, first, your trading platform. It could be your MT4 app or the MT5 app. So whichever the app you choose to trade with, that you have to get it first. And this app are used to place trade. Now the second one you are going to be getting is the TradingView app. So you should have these apps downloaded on your phone. Is either the MT4 app or the MT5 app for placing the trade, then TradingView app that will help you to analyze the market, like the one I have opened on my laptop here. This is my TradingView app. So after having this app, the next thing you want to identify is the currency pair that you will be trading. I will advise you for now that you should trade major pairs like GBPUSD, EURUSD, or USD/JPY. And these pairs, why I ask you to choose them is because they are more stable. They don't have that kind of volatility that can just hit you out on your stop loss before going out in your direction, and they are easier for you to understand. They respect this strategy so much, this strategy that I'm about to explain. Now the next step that you need to do is to set up your strategy templates, just as I mentioned in the write-up I posted earlier. In setting up your strategy template, you need to have an indicator that can help you to determine where the market is going. Is the market currently in an uptrend or is in a downtrend? Although for some traders, they can easily look at the chart and determine where the market is going. You can just look at this chart now and just say, this market is actually going up. I'm trying to bring out my okay. You can look at it now and say this market is going up, or you look at it and say this market is going down. But whichever the case may be, you need something that can help you to determine this like a robot, not you just guessing. Okay. And one of the tools I use in doing that is my EMA indicator. So on your trading view, that's where you're going to get it, not on MT4 or MT5. Come to your TradingView app after opening it and setting it up, and open your GBPUSD chart, which I believe you must have known how to do all of that previously, and come to the indicator list. Search for moving average exponential. Why my own is already appearing here is because I've added it to my favorite already. So what you are going to do is just click on it once and it will be added to your chart, but we need to make a little settings in that. Remember, everything I'm doing here is currently on a 15 minutes time frame. So I use 1 hour time frame to determine the trend, 15 minutes time frame for my entries. So just look closely. What I want you to focus on is how you can, the pairs you are trading, the tools you are using, and how to set it up. So after adding the EMA, you just come to this point and change the settings. Leave every other thing untouched. I want to tick in my line so that you can see it properly. Okay, I'm leaving the color and just want to tick in it so that you can see it clearly. Then under the input, I'm going to change this 9 to 200 so that I can see clearly. Beautiful. All right, so I've drawn it out now. So this line you are seeing here, this blue line that you are seeing here, this is my EMA. So whenever the market is above the line, that is what I call uptrend. And whenever it's below the line, below like this is what I call the downtrend. So when it is above, which is an uptrend, what I'll be looking mostly for is a buy signal, and when it's below, what I'll be looking mostly for is a sell signal. So that's basically what the EMA strategy helped me to do. So now, after drawing the EMA strategy, what I'll now be looking for is either a support level or a resistance level. And what are support level? I've mentioned it previously. Support level are level where the market touches before bouncing above. For example, if I zoom out like this, already on an the market here is above my EMA, so it's an uptrend. So what I'm going to be looking for is where the market keeps going up, it touches it and go up. For example, I have one here. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so for example, this is one here. That's one. I also have another one here. So this one, I can bring out my line and mark it out there and say this is a support level. So the market touches this level, go up. It came back, touches that same level, goes up. Let me see if I can see another one as a support level. Okay, I think I've seen another one. This is one here, and this is another one here. So I can also bring out my horizontal line in my trading view app and mark that line as another support level. So the market comes here, bounces off, come here, bounces off, and it's showing me that this is a support level. So that's how to mark my support. Then for resistance, is the opposite of support, where the market touches before coming down. So let's look for, okay, good, I've seen one. First, the market is below my EMA, so I know it's a downtrend, so I'm looking for a sell. So meaning I'm looking for where the market touched before selling. And according to here, I've seen at least two. That's what qualifies as a very good resistance level. I've seen two here. So that two top, I can draw my line there. And say this is a resistance level. Let me look for another one. Okay, let me look for, okay, good. So this is another one. As you can see, it drops here. Then it also drop here. So I can bring out my line there and say this is another resistance level. So that's just basically how to mark your support and resistance level. Then another thing I will now be looking for is my candlestick pattern at those levels. If I'm seeing a candlestick pattern, I'm going to drop a chart to show you the different types of candlestick pattern that we have and the ones we are going to be focusing on, like all the ones I'm going to mention in these videos. So now let me start from this side that I already draw. Did I see any candlestick pattern around there? Okay, good. This green one here, let me shift this arrow. This one that the arrow is pointing on, I think this is a candlestick pattern. This is called is it shooting star or inverted hammer, something like that. That's one. Then this one that the arrow is pointing at currently, I think I'm seeing a doji there. That's a doji. So that one has been identified. Let's go to the next one that we were able to mark and see if we can see any chart pattern. Okay, see, this one is also a chart pattern. This particular green candle is a candlestick pattern. I'm also going to drop the name. You must have seen it already. Then on this particular red, you have also seen something similar again. That's fine. Now let's go to the support and see if we'll see any candlestick pattern. Okay, I think these two together, we can call it bullish engulfing bar. This green now, this green here that this one is pointing on, is covering this red completely. So that's a bullish engulfing bar. I'm not seeing anyone here. Let's see, did I have another example? Okay, beautiful. This is another, in fact, this one is double. This is a bullish engulfing bar here. This is another bullish engulfing bar here. Then this one, this particular one that has a long wick that this arrow is pointing at, we can see is it an inverted hammer? No, that's a shooting star or whatever you can call it. That's also a candlestick pattern. So we've been able to identify it there. and that's basically what we're looking for on it. So I think I'll call this video short here. And what have we been able to discuss here? I think at the end of these lessons, you've been able to identify how to open your chart and add your EMA, how to spot out when the market is on an uptrend or a downtrend, and also you've been able to see how to discover the markets, the different kind of candlestick formation on each of those zones that we open. So let me recap that. At the end of this lesson, what you should be able to do after watching this video is that you've set up your chart like a pro. You spot the trend using this 200 EMA that I set at the beginning of the video. You've been able to draw your key support and resistance zones, and you are able to identify strong entry candles like those bullish engulfing bar, the shooting star, and their likes that we mentioned earlier. So see you in the next lesson. The next lesson that I'm going to also be mentioning will be mastering entries, how to take high profitable trades. And in that lesson, what you are going to be learning is how your chart is being set up. That's after you've set up your chart, how you can enter your trades with confidence, when to enter, why you are entering, and how you can avoid false signals. So that's what we're going to be learning in the next video. So I hope you've learned something tangible in this video. If you did, just react to this video so that we can continue the lesson maybe another day as the need may be. But I want us to cover all the seven lessons in just few days so that we can move on to trading a live account. See you in the next video.